me give y'all my vocal stylings really quick because y'all know I'm a vocal beast. So, long time no see. And this is actually a wig that I love to death. And believe it or not, this was originally an Italian Yaki wig. All right. This wig is from April's Lace Wigs, and you guys know that I love me some April's Lace Wigs. This is the first wig company that I ever worked with, and all these years later, we still rocking together, okay? So, and I'm gonna get close so that you guys can kind of see the curl pattern that's going on here. So this looks like a very, I was kind of going for how a lot of like the mixed kids look, where their hair not necessarily just mixed, but I know some people who are not mixed whose hair is extremely curly, but it's more common most mixed kids. Kendra Wilkinson's son's hair, Little Hank. What's the boy who's gay from allegedly from Mindless Behavior? The main, I think his name is Princeton or something like that. Pristine, I don't know. But his hair was curly like this too before he cut it. And I just wanted to do something for my like natural nistas who are going through the big chop. You guys know I like natural hair and my hair is natural. I'm not relaxed or anything like that. But I wear wigs 99 times out of 10. So sometimes I don't always want to be like long and flowy. Sometimes I do want to just go for like more of a natural look that is pretty much effortless. So I opted for this look. Now I've done looks like this similar and I've called it my Rick James, but it's usually been longer at the bottom. But I wanted to do it where it was more of a unisex look because a lot of guys do follow my videos and a lot of you guys ask me, can you do more guy hairstyles or more universal or unisex hairstyles? So I said this will be fun. So I took some of these, which are just these standard perm rods with the piece that goes on the end like this. And I decided to just wrap the entire hair all the way through the hair. And then I used Lotta Body, which I remember using this in beauty school for all my old heads who love y'all good old headsets. Yes. And then I just took a normal water bottle like such, and then I put half Lotta Body, half water. I kind of put a little more Lotta Body because this hair is what came coarse. So I wanted to make sure that it penetrated because this hair wasn't smooth. It was very coarse because again, like I said, it originally was Italian Yaki. I wanted to make sure that it was gonna stay. And as you can see, oh baby, it stayed, it stayed. Like my name was Hattie Mae, okay?
So this was the day when I actually took it out for the first time, and you can see it's really curly, it's very bouncy, it just needed structure, but I really enjoyed the look and how it came out. It was very easy, very simple, and very to the point, which was the whole entire point of this look.
So what I did when I rolled it, I'm sure you guys will see a picture pop up somewhere around here. Usually when I get wigs like this and I do this particular style, the whole crown section, which is from here up until here, I always do them back and forth, the curls. So I'll do the very front forward, that one backwards, forward, backwards. So when I pull it out, it gives me this. You don't want it to be so uniform where it looks like you got like curly bangs, because then it's really gonna start to look like the Rick James look. You want it to look like you just have some naturally curly hair, and again, natural curly hair has really no uniform to it. That's why it gives you this look, because they're all interwound within each other. So that's pretty much how I did it. The back of it, I did everything going pretty much down, and then I cut it. It was originally, let's see, I think it was 20 inches originally when I got it, and I think it was 22 inches. Now this is not the classic full lace wigs that I usually get. This is actually a 360 band with the wefts in the back that are actually sewn to the cap. So there's a whole 360 cap that it goes all the way around like a regular wig, or you know what a 360 looks like, and then in the middle, there are actually tracks that are sewn onto that actual cap. So I wanted to try something different, and this actually is a silk-based unit. Now the reason why I opted for this look as opposed to anything else is because I've done a lot of Italian Yaki, and I've done a lot of looks, and there's a lot of more looks I want to do. There's a lot more looks I would like to do with this particular texture. The only issue that I have with this is that they sent me a medium cap and it doesn't fit. So literally the lace is still on it and it stops about right here. So I couldn't really put this on like I wanted to. So yeah, it doesn't fit me correctly, but I was like, okay, well I can just kind of try this method because I've been wanting to do this for the longest, and I just didn't really want to do it on any wefted hair per se, just because really get too much textured hair. Like, I could do this with some silky hair and be completely fine, but I wanted to give people an option for the actual Italian Yaki to say, okay, well, maybe if I do want to curl it, what will it look like? You can curl Italian Yaki, you can make it look like so many different things, but I've never seen anybody try this particular method, at least not to my knowledge. And I wanted to do something that was very simple but very easy for everybody to do. I was actually editing a tutorial yesterday, and I was like, this is a lot of damn work. And I remember when I first wanted to do this, I was like, I want to do something where everybody can do it. It's not rocket science. It's not bleaching and plucking and all of these things that goes into, again, having a beautiful unit at the end of the day. But I just wanted to give people who are just starting out the option, and especially if you are a person who wants to do the whole natural look, you don't want to necessarily look like you have a weave or wear straight hair because that's not really for your face. It doesn't frame your face. You're not really good at cutting layers. This is another option. Now, it is getting hot. Be careful, because you will ignite, okay? So I'll get to the specs of all this greatness that they sent me, and I'll give you my 2 cents on how I feel about the wig overall. Okay, so we're gonna start off with my color. My color is a natural color, so it's a 1B color, and I didn't do anything different or new to it or add any more color or take any out. So this is what the natural color of this sucker look like, which is most so what you, now if you want to add color to this, you can. You got to be careful because his hair has been treated to be Italian Yaki, so be careful with the bleach because you can dry the hair out and you don't want that. My original length of this was 22 inches, and then I cut it until it's like a 20 curled. It's like longer here in the back. Like back here is a little bit longer than the front, but it's 22. It was originally 22, so I had to kind of chop the bottoms up a little bit just because I wanted to all be kind of more, a little bit rounded instead of rounded and then long, because then it starts to look more on the female side. And again, most guys I know who do have a lot of hair, their froze are never asymmetrical like that. Their hair is usually just very even all the way around. My cap size was, like I said, a medium. I don't know if they changed their cap sizes or what. I don't know. But it's a little too small for me. So I actually would need a large. But I remember originally I was wearing like small caps from them. So like I said, I don't know if they just changed their cap size. It's just this particular wig. I'm not for sure. I don't know. This actually had a silk top to it. Now you can get it without the silk top. I personally would suggest it without the silk top unless you plan on wearing your hair in a specific part in this region. If not, just it's less money, and yeah, just I would rather not. Now this is the, I'm gonna read it off to y'all so y'all won't be confused, although there are gonna be links down below. This is the Italian Remy hair 360 frontal lace frontal wig. The W is BW0180. So for pretty much all the specs that I got, you will be paying about $254. So that's actually not really bad, especially for this wig like this. April's lace wigs have been the best in my personal opinion for anything Italian Yaki related. I've gotten other Italian Yaki and it has been very much like, they're not that different, but it's something different about their hair. Like they go above and beyond to make sure that it's coarse enough, but it's also when you do straighten it, if you want to, because you can straighten his hair, it will bounce back. Some hair don't always bounce back like that. Sometimes once that heat hit it, it's like a French wave. As far as the shedding goes with this hair, I didn't get none. Okay, none. Even after I did this to it, I'm not getting any, and I haven't had any shedding issues ever with any of my April lace wigs like ever. Even my light, what was it? My first one I got was like a light Chinese and it was straight. No, it was coarse, yes, but it didn't shed. As far as tangling goes, no. Especially when it's big, you can run your fingers through it and it's no problem. I don't get issues with that at all. Now, if I run my fingers through this, I might get something caught because it's a lot of curls going on here, okay? But overall, I don't have issues with that. The lace is very soft too, because I got a synthetic wig the other day for like I was testing out something. Ooh, that lace felt like somebody laid a brick on my hairline. It was horrible. So this feels very, very, very nice, okay? There is a difference in lace. Some people are like, my lace is all, no. Hard lace and soft lace are completely different because that very just cheap lace that feels like a piece of paper is gonna itch you all damn day. So good lace, which I believe this is Swiss, will do you something good, something great. And then as far as like the fitting of it, I really can't speak on that because this one did not fit me, but the other ones that I've had in the past have fit me great. And then the hairline of this too did require some plucking. This did have the very Barbie hairline, but I didn't bother with it just because I knew I would wear it like this. And when I was wearing it with the 2 braids, I was leaving some of my edges out, so I was just blending that in. It really didn't. It wasn't necessary. So yeah, overall, I give them definitely a 9 out of 10. Just because mine didn't fit. That was the only thing. It just didn't fit. And I could have told them that, but I just felt like, again, I wanted to show you guys, if you guys run into issues like this and maybe you brought the hair and you got somewhere to go and you don't have no time to send it back, so you gotta wear it, boom, other options, people. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video and I hope this helped you. And like I said, I just simply use those rods. I got them from Sally's Beauty Supply. Just look for that color. And then I use a lot of body. I did like 75% in water. I let it sit. And then also one thing I want to say too before I go, I use a bonnet dryer for this. I did not let it air dry. If you don't have a bonnet dryer, use a blow dryer. This hair will come out a little bit better and it will last better if you actually use heat on it. If you let it air dry, even if you in LA, it's hot as hell outside. Put it outside on your balcony or your front porch. It'll dry, but you want it to be able to dry into that, you know, that nice curl so it'll stay like this. Because if not, what you're gonna end up with is curls that fall after a while. These curls have been in this hair for, I wanna say like, I wanna say almost a month. You know, like, I haven't did anything to them, but keep trimming the damn hair and keep cutting it, but that's it. I haven't had to redo that at all. So I just did some straight hair like that, hence why there's water in that bottle, but yeah, it stays just like this. And because it's Italian Yaki, it's not so easy to drop. It's gonna take longer. So I don't put this on a mannequin head to sit, actually just lay it on the counter so that it will not droop. You don't want that. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know below what hairstyles would you like to see me do. I have one coming that is going to change the game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this and I will catch you guys in my next one. All the links to this wig will be below. Peace!